Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Jacobs from Ooh La La Spa, Anti-Aging and Wellness, and welcome to Real Talk with Doc. How about that? What do you think? We came up with that and we thought this was a good name for the show. So for today, I want to talk about some of the new things that we have going on. New year, new you. So we talked about Detox a couple weeks ago, but we're going to have Steph and hopefully Taylor join us in a little bit to tell us how their detox went, because I believe tomorrow is their last day. Dr. Wise and I are going to start in another week. I've kind of already started. I haven't started the actual detox and the shakes and everything, but I have started eating better and I'm drinking my tea instead of coffee, so I'm already completely off the coffee. So that's why I have my tea right here to remind me to talk about the detox. So the first thing that I want to talk about is our new Instant Bright from Skinmedica. And I'm going to tell you, oh, here you go, yep, Instant Bright. And let's keep it zoomed in. But it's an eye cream that is way more than just an eye cream. I'll be quite honest, I've only been using it for 2 or 3 days, and I have not had the whole lowdown on it, so it would be great if some Skinmedica people were out there watching this and can pipe up and type in some great information. But I do have, so you're going to learn along with me, but I do have our little physician thing here that we're going to talk about some of the ingredients that are in it. But first, when I try products, I don't always know all the ingredients. I don't always know everything that's in it, but I like, and I'm sure all of you are like this too, I like to know, how does it feel? It's funny because everybody always does this. How does it smell? And then obviously, how does it work? So the feel, if you've ever tried our HA5, it's a little bit thicker than that. And probably a little thicker than the Litera, and this is going to come into play in a second because we're going to talk about the two things that are in this Litera HA5. But it feels really luxurious. It feels amazing. And it plumps instantly. So again, I've only been using it for 2 or 3 days, but I swear I can see a difference with my skin. So I don't remember if I said the name, Instant Bright. I did, didn't I? Okay. So it brightens, hydrates, protects, fortifies, and even helps with the tone and puffiness of the skin. What I am expecting out of this is to be able to see a difference with our fine lines and wrinkles, but also a difference with the dark circles, because it's one of the only products out there. They say it's the only product out there, but I feel like my Total Eye helps a lot. But it's the only product out there that actually is indicated to help with dark circles under the eyes. My under eyes are probably what bother me the absolute most, and so I've tried everything under the eyes, including the other Skinmedica eye products, and if you've watched any of my shows, you know that Total Eye is just my absolute favorite. So I'm not getting rid of Total Eye because that has color to it, and it's done so much for under my eyes, but I'm doing this along with it. So I've been using this morning and evening, and then I just put my Total Eye on over it in the morning, and then I use the serum, or the concentrate. I use it actually before this in the evening. But anyway, I'm going to see if you can see these before and afters. I'm not sure that you can. And I actually did take pictures of my eyes this morning, but I was running late, so I did before pictures, but I didn't get my after, so I'll do that. But you can see, oh.
It helps with bags and dark circles.
So definitely the dark circles, the bags, it should help a little bit with the swelling. It depends on how bad the bags under the eyes are, because to be quite honest, there's not a whole lot but surgery to get rid of the bags, but it should help with the puffiness and definitely should help with the dark circles under. So you can see in this picture, you can clearly see, this is after 15 minutes of putting it on, the difference in the fine lines and wrinkles. And I mean, to answer your question here, there's a little bit of bag, and that's 15 minutes later, so it definitely decreased. Now, when I show these kinds of pictures, I don't love it because they're not my patients, but this is why I carry Skinmedica, because every time that I bring a product in, I can reproduce these results. There's no doubt in my mind that we are going to see these results in our patients, and I can already see it under my eyes. So super excited about this one. Let me see. Oh, it also has an eye mask. So right now, if you buy one of these, you get the hydrogel eye mask for free. And Steph has used it, and Steph said that it's outstanding, and she absolutely loves it and could really tell a difference with it. I've not used it yet. I do have one at home, but I haven't used it yet. So I think that is a very interesting thing that they have the serum and the mask. So I think that if you want to try it, come in and touch and feel, and I think you'll fall in love with it, just like every other product that we have. So what I've been told is that it has a little HA5, so that's what's helping to instantly plump. That's the hyaluronic acid that's in there, and that's going to also tell your body to produce hyaluronic acid. So it's hydrating from the inside out. And then it has some of the Lightera 2.0, which is what we use to help with the brown spots, so it's helping with the dark circles. So anyway, like I said, this is brand new to us, and I hope that you will come in and try it because I love, love, love it. I had a patient buy it yesterday, and she said that it feels, it's just so luxurious and feels, like I said, very similar to the HA5, but just a touch thicker. So then the other thing I want to talk about is, and I wanted to do a testimonial last week, and we just ran out of time, but I did it's our new Diamond Glow. If you've heard of dermal infusion, they had just changed the name to Diamond Glow. So I did that 2 weeks ago, and I could not believe how hydrated my skin was the next day. I did it in demo, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, and I really didn't see much of a change, but I have very sensitive skin, and we went very light on the treatment. So what it does is it exfoliates, it hydrates, and what else does it do, Steph? There's one more step, but anyway, extracts, yes, thank you, extracts. And this is why I have great staff, so they can help me with when I forget what I'm doing. But anyway, the next day, I could not believe the difference in my skin. So from somebody who has extremely sensitive skin, extremely dry skin, this was an amazing treatment. The other testimonial from me is that my youngest son is having some issues with acne, and we have done 2 treatments on him, and it is like 80% cleared, and I am just blown away by this. We have done other treatments, and they'll clear up a little bit, but this one, I'm super impressed with it. And he's also on some of our Skinmedica products. He's on the retinol. He's on our TNS Recovery Complex, and he uses the Aha Baha cleanser or the purifying cleanser. And I think that's all. He uses Recalibrate, which is actually one of the products made for men, but we find that it helps with acne too. So he is on a bit of product, but the dermal infusion or the Diamond Glow, I think, has been outstanding for him and in just 2 treatments. So we're doing packages put together with our Laser Genesis, because that dries up and decreases the pore size, Laser Genesis and the Diamond Glow, and hopefully we're going to get some amazing results. So stay tuned for that one. And then so you can do it for hydration, you can do it for anti-aging, and you can do it for acne-prone skin. And sometimes with our acne-prone, we can do the hydration and the acne, because a lot of times people are very dry with their acne. So what I wanted to do now is have Miss Steph come on this side of the camera, and we're going to talk about the detox. And she's going to tell us all the good, the bad, and the ugly, right?
Yes.
So the detox that we're talking about is a medical grade detox. You do 2 shakes a day. You have certain supplements that you take with it, and then there are foods that you're supposed to stay away from. So when you flip through the little book that we have, it's really just eating clean. It's picking and choosing the right things, which we should be doing all the time anyway. And really, I don't think that our home diet is going to be changed all that much, except for getting rid of the chips and salsa that we love, and the wine and beer. So there's obviously no alcohol on it, and stay away from processed foods and all the things that we really enjoy eating. You have to stay away from, but you retrain your body, and you're able to, you'll start craving the better things, right? Yeah, sure. So she's going to open up one of the boxes so we can see. So before you do that, hello, Miss Steph.
Being together.
I know. So this is day 13 for you?
Yep, tomorrow it ends.
And I heard you're very excited about it.
I am. My birthday's this weekend, so using the foods that I didn't have. I don't want to make myself sick. I haven't had coffee, processed sugar. Oh goodness, anything processed in a package. All I've been eating is grass-fed beef, organic vegetables. There's certain ones. I'm just gonna open this up too and let you know. I did have headaches in the beginning from the caffeine and sugar withdrawal. Other than that, it was okay. I had a lot of energy in the afternoons.
Oh, that's
I
good.
had more energy in the afternoons. I usually am that person that goes through the 3 p.m. slump, and I'll need coffee. We have energy drinks. I didn't need to do that this whole time.
Well, that's exciting because I
can
am in that boat.
Yeah, I can feel the difference with that.
Good. So, okay, before you get into the foods, what did you dislike about it?
Not having coffee.
Okay, and that's why I switched to the tea now, because I think it'll be less shock to my system, because I just love the taste of coffee. I don't necessarily need it for the caffeine. I mean, it's great, but I really love the taste of it.
I do too. I didn't realize how much I needed caffeine until it got taken away from me. But I started drinking green tea. I drank that anyway. I just had to up the amount to get where I needed to, but then I quit doing that because I didn't want to undo the detox.
Right. Good.
That makes sense.
Yes. Good. Okay.
Let's see. So I couldn't have corn or canned veggies. You have to stay away from soybeans, soy-based foods. That was kind of hard for me. I eat tofu. I do soy sauce, so I couldn't have that, but it wasn't too hard. You stay away from gluten. I just switched over to brown rice instead of my usual white rice, and I started eating more quinoa. Basically, I've just been eating broccoli, cauliflower, and sweet potatoes with brown rice, and then changing up the flavors. I blended an avocado with some grapeseed oil, cilantro, and a jalapeno.
Ooh.
And that has been my dressing for everything.
Oh, yeah. Yes, please.
Good.
That sounds great.
And then later today, I'll share a picture of my lunch. I made the Detox sweet potato shepherd's pie
Ooh.
recipe. It's right here. You were supposed to make it with grass-fed organic turkey. I used grass-fed organic beef.
Okay.
I thought it would give it a little bit more heft and more. And it's so good. My husband would never do a detox. And hi, Steve, if you're watching.
Hi, Steve.
He thought it was so good. He ate it too.
Oh,
He
good.
hasn't eaten any of the things that I've made for this detox, and he really liked it. My main thing was I struggled without the caffeine. I had a few headaches. Me and Taylor both were like, we need our coffee. Taylor drinks more on the weekends, so I got a few texts from her that she was strong, like she wanted it, but we stood strong.
That's
We didn't want to have to start
good.
over. Trying to think. The directions tell you to drink your shake and then take your supplements. They're a little hard on my stomach, so I would drink my shake, eat my breakfast, and then I would take my supplements.
And that was fine.
That was fine.
Okay.
And I felt like it helped my skin. Like this.
Good.
Is so clear. I sleep on this side, so this side's not as good. But I felt like it cleared my skin up. Trying to think what else. And just I have more energy. And I don't feel so blah. I usually feel blah and have stomach issues. And I feel like this week I'm like, what can I do? I'll go get it done, and my stomach isn't hurting. So.
Well, that's great. So, would you recommend it?
I would. It sounds like I wouldn't, but I totally would. I think I've never done one before. I didn't know what to expect, but I'm loving the benefits from it this week. I won't always eat like this 100%, but I'm going to do it more. I'm 33. I need to eat better anyway. I just feel so much better doing this.
Good.
So I'm really it's gonna be hard for me to go back to the gross packaging.
Good.
Everything.
Good.
So I recommend it.
Good. I don't cook, as most of you know, or if you don't know, I don't cook. And we had our exchange students the last 2 weeks, and I had to cook every other night. Don't you feel sorry for my boys? He does cook. He does all the cooking. But anyway, I had him bring this home because I had planned on starting this past week because I'm just over the holidays and just over, eating all the excess cookies and all of that. And I was flipping through and looking at the recipes, and I was like, I could do this. I really could do this. They're very easy, and I'm actually excited about them. I actually have cut out most everything that needs to be cut out, and as I said, I'm on to tea so that I could be better prepared when I start. So I don't think it's going to be that hard. The reason why I'm not starting yet is because we have our holiday party, our New Year's party next week, and so they didn't think I was strong enough to do it. I think so, but I just think it's easier to have the complete mindset that you have 2 weeks that you really don't have a whole lot going on.
And I suggest doing it with a buddy too.
Yes.
Our flavors come in chocolate and vanilla. There's 2 canisters, so if you have a buddy, you can swap the flavors, and you can have chocolate and vanilla. And it's nice to have that support system of someone else, not omitting all those foods that you can't have. It was really nice having Taylor here at work. I don't know if I could have done it if I did it alone.
I think it's very hard. I'm very impressed that you were able to do it and Steve not doing it. I mean, that's why I told Rob, I'm like, you're doing it because I really want to do it.
My past 2 Sundays, I've spent the whole day chopping my vegetables, cooking my rice, cooking my quinoa, and telling him, stay out of the kitchen. I don't want your nonsense food in here. And so we've been cooking in shifts. And I'm like, don't show me anything. He came waltzing in with a little mini thing of Snickers ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
And I was so sad that he bought me one too
For later, for your birthday.
Yes.
For your birthday. But the quinoa stuffed peppers, I mean, Rob does stuff like this all the time. So I'm very excited. I mean, the recipes actually look amazing and probably eat more than what I normally eat because you do the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I think I'm super excited about it. And I feel I did have a headache day 1 without my coffee, but I'm actually doing just fine. This is the first time I've had anything even today, any kind of tea or coffee. So advice, okay, buddy, and that way you can switch up your the flavors, plus you have some support. Would you say start it on a weekend?
I would start it on a Friday.
Okay.
So your headaches, you're fasting too the first 2 days. You don't have to. We kind of did. Dr. Weiss says if you're not fasting, you can eat organic apples and drink herbal tea. And
Okay.
So that's what we did.
Okay.
On Friday and Saturday. We just couldn't fast.
No, it's hard to do. It's hard.
We were hungry after 2 hours, and my husband actually had to go get us organic apples. And he's like, guys, it's been 2 hours. So we were weak in the beginning.
I think everybody is, though. I don't think that's abnormal, and that's why I'm asking these questions, so that anybody at home who is going to do it knows all of this is normal. I think the mindset is the most important thing. Like, you have to be ready. You can't just say, okay, I think I'm going to try this. I mean, it's an all-in.
You don't want to cheat, because then you kind of undo all the cleaning that you've done, and you have to redo it, and it's just, it's not worth it.
No, it's not.
And it's just 14 days.
Right, and if you feel as good as Steph does, and if her birthday wasn't this weekend, you actually can do another 14 days. So because my skin is so sensitive, and because I've had eczema and breakouts and just dry skin, I'm going to see how I do after 14, and then I might do another 14 to hopefully help to clear my skin up a little bit more, just because of all the rash and the itching. So, okay, so what other advice would you give?
Definitely start on a Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
So that the symptoms, you have the weekend. What I did, like I said, drink your shake, eat your breakfast, and then take your supplements. Because I think it can be hard on some people's stomachs.
Okay.
Especially whenever you have to up them after day 3 or something.
Okay.
Have green tea on hand. It needs to be organic. And then Taylor and I kept apples here at work. So when we did get hungry in between meals, we snacked on apples and food prepping.
Food prepping, yes.
It was easier for me because I actually food prepped. I had everything ready. Had I not done that, I don't think I could have. I would have just grabbed what my husband had.
I agree, because it's so much easier. Yeah.
I bought little containers
Good girl. Okay, how much can I pay you to do that for me? That truly is the hardest part when you're doing any kind of a dietary change, is just planning for it, because it is much easier just to grab whatever. And when I do think I cooked more in the last 2 weeks than I have the whole 19 years we've been married.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
and I just want to say that my meals they liked better. Just saying, I got lucky, but the just learning how to do that. And you would think, as old as I am, it would not be that hard, but just trying to get everything prepped and have it all done at the same time and ready. So I will say on camera, thank you, Rob, for always taking care of me.
Thank Steve last night for helping me with the shepherd's pie.
There you go. So that's why partners are so
Yes.
important in when we're doing this. So if you are interested in our 14-day detox, give us a call. I mean, you can ask Steph anything. And I know Taylor, Corey did it with her, didn't he?
He did. I believe he stopped on Monday. He was not feeling well.
Okay.
And he just needed to go back to work.
Okay. And
it was
so
a
he
big
did almost a
detox. I
week.
think he actually caught a cold.
Oh,
and
yeah.
had to get off so he could eat regularly.
Regular, yeah. But
Weight loss isn't really a part of it, but I am down 5 solid pounds.
oh,
I
good.
keep weighing myself in the afternoon after I've eaten too, at my heaviest.
Okay.
And I've lost 5 pounds.
Okay, good.
And I believe Corey lost like 10.
Oh my
even
goodness, he didn't even
more.
need to lose it.
No,
Yes.
he didn't need to. So.
Yeah, so yeah, he probably needed a little bit more in his diet. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to ask you that. Because like you said, it's not really a weight loss plan, but when you start eating better and you're paying attention to the things that you're putting in your mouth, you definitely will lose some weight. So I think this is a great plan to do before you even start a weight loss plan.
I plan on, we won't have a free for all my birthday because I just don't want to get sick. But I plan on doing like more keto, ideal protein after I did all this. I just don't want to undo all the good that I've done. So.
Right. And I think, how many days do you think it took you to get to the point where you're like, okay, I really don't want to undo these
4 and 5.
yeah. I think that's important too. I think it does take a little while. And then I think once you get to 2 weeks, it's even easier to stay on it.
You automatically reach for the things that you've been reaching for the past 2 weeks.
Right.
So I was bummed whenever you came in with the Snickers ice cream, but it was whatever. I was fine. I'll wait.
Yeah. So I think that it's good for a start before doing any kind of weight loss plans. It's also good afterwards if you feel like that's necessary. One of these days I'll talk about ideal protein. I did that, it's been 2 years ago, and I did it for 90 days, and it truly was the only thing I've ever been able to stick with for that long of a time. And once I got through about 30 days of it, I thought, well, I mean, it's easy. It's easy, and it's really just changing your mindset and changing your routine and just being prepared for everything. So ideal protein, I think, is also a great option, and I'm glad that you'll go into that after this. And, as I said in the beginning, new year, new you, everybody is trying to better themselves at this time of the year. We should do it all, throughout the year, but we all focus on it in January. So you can do this, and really you can do this twice a year if you want to help. It's a liver detox, by the way. It's you're not going to be stuck in the bathroom the whole time. You're actually detoxing the liver from all the excess toxins, and you lose weight because your body's not holding on to those stores. So anyway, back to, if you have any questions or you want to start the program, give us a call at 618-288-9117. Thanks, Steph, for being on the show, and we'll see you next time.